Hey everyone, Chris here with the Southwest Center. Wanted to start sharing a series of videos, and this will be the first one of just modeling some math tasks. We get a lot of teachers that are asking, hey, we want to do some non-curricular tasks with our kids. Maybe we don't remember a task that you showed us, or we just want some fresh ideas. So we're going to start hopefully adding a lot of videos moving forward of just some tasks and keep these short and sweet so you can just go and beg, borrow, and steal some ideas. So this task today comes from enrichmaths.org. It's a site from the UK, has a ton of great math tasks on there. So if you're looking for problem solving tasks to kind of get your kids up using the white books, working with those building thinking classroom strategies, this is a good place to find some resources. So our task today is, we call this a triangle task. And as you can see, I've got 6 circles around my triangle, and I've got the number 9 in the middle. So the way we set this up is we basically just say some basic rules. We're going to use the numbers 1 through 6. You can only use each number one time. And to begin our task, here's your rule. As we start plugging these numbers 1 through 6 on our triangle, our sides have to add up. The sum of those sides have to equal 9, which is our number in the middle of our triangle. So for example, if people just start plugging in numbers and we put a 1 here and a 2 here, and let's say we put a 3 here. Remember what our rule was. This side has to equal 9 if we add them together. So I've got 3 and 2 here, then we know this has to be a 4 if it's going to work. Because now I can add 4 and 2 is 6, 3 more is 9. So then what numbers do I have left to work with? I've got my 5 and my 6 left, right? So if I've got 3 here and 1 here, so I've got 3, 4, can I plug my 5 in here and make that work? That fits my rule. And then I've got the 6 left. But here's a problem. If I plug my 6 in, look, now I've got this side equals 11. So the task is really, it's pretty simple. I've got to be able to manipulate these numbers in a way that all 3 sides equal 9. So the extension of this that I love is, once people come up with correct answers, is with most of our tasks, our students think that we're finished. And we always have extensions ready to go because we know that the task is never done. The thinking is never complete. So the extension would be, once they come up with the correct answer, is now we would keep the same rules. We're still using numbers 1 through 6, but the difference is we're going to change that 9 to a 10. And everything else would be the same. We're still trying to plug in our numbers 1 through 6. Now we're just trying to get our sides to equal 10. The next extension would be 11. Then we would do 12. And here's the beauty of this task. Once people kind of get in a rhythm and they start seeing the pattern of 9, 10, 11, and 12, most every student I've ever worked with and every adult group I've ever worked with will immediately jump to 13. Now, I will tell you, spoiler alert, 13 doesn't work. There is no combination of being able to set these numbers up where you can add the sides and get to 13. But I never told anybody that, because my goal is, as we think about what is our main goal in doing these tasks, it's not always about the correct answer. It's about the thinking. It's about the work that's done. So I want my groups, whether they are teacher groups or student groups, to be able to tell me why 13 doesn't work. And therefore the work continues. So those are easy extensions, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then jump to 13. Another modification that I've seen that works really well, if I've got students that maybe like drawing the triangle or writing in the numbers and erasing is hindering their work, is you can do something really simple like with sticky notes. And so I can give my groups sticky notes to work with where they can literally just plug and play with numbers using these to be able to simulate and be able to add quicker. And so this may be a more efficient way for them to be able to complete this task and be able to manipulate numbers around. So you know your kids and you know the age group you work with better. So to be able to just, put those on a sticky note and have your students move those numbers around, that might be easier than erasing and trying to redraw the triangle. The other option would be with younger kids is already having this triangle printed off on just a regular sheet of paper and have it in a sheet protector, something that they could easily erase and work from. So those are just some suggestions and some ways you can modify the task. But hopefully this helps get you started. If you have questions, as always, feel free to reach out to us at the Southwest Center. We would love to come and support your math classroom.